Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your July 2025 reading. I'm Corinne from Sacred Star Tarot, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. We're going to have a look at what you can expect for the month of July. And of course, July is Cancer season, so all of that watery, intuitive, connected to our emotions, themes around our self-care, self-nurturing, and the home will be quite predominant. So you might feel the urge to make changes around your home, even move home. There'll be a strong focus on family, home, and the ways that you're caring for yourself. We have then on the 10th of the month, the full moon in Capricorn. Now, with that full moon, we have the opportunity to be shown something that we haven't seen about ourselves and our life. And being in Capricorn, that's the theme around your work, your drive, what you're achieving, and how you're doing it. Looking at if it's in balance, if it's out of balance, what you need to understand about that area of your life. Then by the end of the month, we're moving into Leo. So that water energy is then going to be in fire. So the fire of Leo, of wanting to be bold, feeling more enthusiastic, big choices, decisions, that's going to really change from water to fire. Then we have the full moon, of course, in Leo on the 24th. The other big change in the astrology this month is starting a new cycle, 7-year cycle, with Uranus moving into Gemini from Taurus. So these are the 7-year cycles that we find ourselves in. This ushers in a new cycle, moving into Gemini. So if you want to find out a bit more of how that's affecting you personally, you could have a look at one of the great astrologers online that talks about it, and have a look at the placement of Gemini and which house that's in your natal chart. So the beginning of a new 7-year cycle. So a lot going on, and plenty of planets in retrograde this month. So a lot going on in the sky. But let's have a look what Spirit wants you to know for the month that will help you on your path to your greatest good and personal growth. Now, I've meditated on your energy, and your signifier card, or the theme for your month, is the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords, most of us don't love that card. It's the card of our sorrows and our hurts. But the understanding from our spiritual perspective is that we have the polarities. We have the light, the dark, the good, the sorrow, and it all makes up our human experience. We can't avoid the sorrow. But this month, the theme of it being in that is the awareness of how to heal your heart from the sorrows of maybe anything that's happening for you in the month of July, but even the past. A new level of emotional healing of your heart. Now, the Three of Swords can also be linked to depression, so you might be getting some understanding on how you can free your mind and heal your heart to lighten those heavier emotions that it can get stuck in, that we all can get stuck in. So this is a beautiful opportunity for some deep emotional healing this month for you, which is beautiful. Now, coming into the month, you are in your Empress. The Empress is the feeling of abundant. It's telling me that you're flourishing, Pisces. You're flourishing within who you are, in your world, your ability to create and manifest. And that's a beautiful energy to be coming into the month. Then I can see you're becoming aware or conscious of, although you're flourishing, you're still feeling some of those heavy emotions, and you're aware of it. Then by the end of the month, you have the Tower in reverse and the Moon. Now, these are really interesting because you're going into your unconscious to release, to look at how can I release these walls that I've built, these beliefs that weren't built on love. How can they come crumbling down to set myself free? The beauty of the Tower and the Moon, the unconscious, is we can see the symbol of Yod, the divine. So on our path to enlightenment, we have to delve deeper into the unconscious to allow us to reach the other side of the divine and the hands of God. So we never, the beauty of it is that not shying away from our emotions, you'll be wanting to release yourself from them. In the sorrow is also the potential for enlightenment and freedom with the hand of God in the situation. Now, your conscious mind will be really focused on understanding, looking within to set yourself free from the devil. Now, the devil is the part of us, which we all have the devil. We have the angel on our shoulder and we also have the devil, but the hermit with the devil is you looking within to understand how the mind is keeping you enslaved and trapped so that you can be free, because you are not the mind. You can free yourself from the mind, and that's what you'll be doing. And it's really to lift and heal this beautiful heart of yours, setting your heart free from the sorrows. Liberation. In your subconscious, you have, or underneath the surface, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And so this is the understanding that you already have your abundance. You already are abundant. It's a card of gratitude. So I think you're going to be, able to lift the heaviness that you've been carrying with you in your waters, so that you can feel the abundance that's underneath it, because you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. So your feminine energy is beautiful, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. That's your connection to your inner guidance, your intuition, your receptive mode. It's flourishing. It's this shift that needs to, or this emotion of sorrow sitting in the waters that you're coming to understand, to release it, to look within at how the mind is tricking you and not allowing you to see what's already within you, what's already around you. So it's beautiful. Your card that will that's giving you the help or hindrance is the Three of Cups. So Pisces, staying in an elevated state of emotions through the month. So yes, you know, it's looking at the sorrow, understanding that that's in me, but I'm staying in a state of high frequency while I'm doing the healing. And this can also be the card of getting some support from others. Seeing the support that you have around you, getting support from others, maybe sharing with the people that you trust and that you love what these sorrows are to lighten the heart. You know, that could be another way of expressing or staying in that high frequency. But staying in that elevated frequency, that connection with spirit through the month. Okay, now let's ask for more clarity on the month. So deep emotional healing. call upon the Divine and the Holy Spirit to clarify this reading for Pisces for the month of July, helping them with their highest and their best path forward with this transformation and healing. Okay. Lovely. See where we want to go. Can we please clarify the Three of Swords? Okay. So you have the Queen of Swords with the Three of Pentacles, Hangman underneath. So getting a new perspective. New perspective. So what? Okay. Got the Six of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Three, the Balance. So these are very much about your value, your worth, having balance in relationships with the threes. The threes are very much about how you connect with others, how you share. Six is your value, your worth. And, it's really a opportunity to do that deep healing, to up-level all of those things, to bring more harmonious relationships into your life, to feel more valued, feeling more appreciated, to raise your frequency. And it really comes from setting yourself free or looking at the sorrows that are still in the unconscious and in your water, so that they can be released and healed. So do you have advice for Pisces for the month? What do they need to do? Is there anything they need to do? I think you're going to be seeing it very clearly. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Okay. So the Five of Swords is the card of winning at all costs, and where we've felt that there's battles and we've had to defend ourselves and fight and winning at all costs. And it's like really shifting that within the mind, that mentality, returning it to a state of unity, of love, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, can we please have some more advice for Pisces for the month? Okay. Page of Pentacles with the Sun, yeah. So staying in a state of optimism. You have the Page of Pentacles. So the pages are, the new opportunities. And after all of this deep emotional healing that you're having, and by the way, it doesn't feel hard. It's more like you're seeing how the sorrows are still impacting your water. So feeling abundant one day and then feeling the sorrow the next. You're really getting to understand it and setting yourself, looking within. Where is that devil energy making me feel trapped and holding my energy back, bringing in that low emotions, and now I'm seeing it and I'm releasing it because I've gone into the depth of my shadows and I'm setting myself free. So it'll be very beautiful, in inner healing that you'll be doing, returning your state of your sun in its full potential. So your sun in its full potential is a state of having an optimistic mind, your fire, getting your fire back. So having more sustained energy, vitality, optimism, that desire, that passion back, ready for Leo season. In Leo, we see this new opportunity that's coming in because you're open with the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page is taking a start at, he's taking that pentacle and he's looking at it, he's doing something with it. So that will probably come for most of you in Leo season. And it feels like it's come from this shift, this release in your energy field, in your heart. Releasing the hurt from the past and setting yourself free. Being in your abundance. Lovely. So now let's see which animal spirit is guiding you for the month. You have the goose and inner knowing. And the gentleness of the goose and the connection to your spirit, your intuition. You can see the flowers and the sunshine. So bringing that state of optimism, being connected to spirit, to source, trusting your intuition will be really key for you this month. And let's ask the moon what guidance is here. Lovely. You have fixed moon. Hold your vision. So if you have a vision for something, it could be a relationship, it could be a new career, it could be a house, whatever it is that you've got your vision, your eyes on, what you really want with all of your heart, keep a hold of that vision, because it's that vision that sets the intention to the universe. But this month is a deep emotional healing to set your heart free, to bring in a new level of optimism, to start your new 7-year cycle without the sorrows clouding your emotions. So that's beautiful. So that is your reading for the month of July, Pisces. I am sending you all of my love and blessings. I hope that helps guide you through your journey and through the month. If the video has helped, I would love a thumbs up. Write anything in the comments because I love connecting with all of you. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will look forward to seeing you next month. Bye.